All right, guys, welcome back to Culture Shocks with Stefan and Fred. And today we have our guests over here. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
I don't know if I'm a bit scared.
Yeah, you're the shy type.
Yeah, as you can see.
Yeah. All right, who are you?
My name is Tim Kobelsen, and I moved to Sweden.
No way.
Yes.
Perfect. Where'd you move from?
I moved from Amsterdam.
Okay.
Why would you make that move?
I love very long and cold winters.
Really?
Yeah, and especially the dark type.
Dude, I've never heard of it. No. Is he messing with us? Yeah. No, is he?
That's definitely sarcasm. Nobody would say that.
Yeah.
No.
No, actually, there are some Swedish people that are like, they say, I think they phrase it like 4 seasons, you know? Like, you say that as a positive.
Like the hotel?
They're like, how could somebody live in LA when it's like 25 degrees every day throughout the entire year? I'm like, it sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah. You just wake up and you're happy.
Yeah.
So
like, who would want that?
Yeah.
But
cool.
nice. So what were like some of the things that like surprised you? Had you been to Sweden before you moved here?
Yeah, I was here, I think 2 years ago for the first time, and then I moved. I went back last October for a gig, and then it felt really cool, like cool vibes and a beautiful city.
Thanks.
But also, with the whole situation in the world right now, and especially as a DJ, it's like a little bit easier here than in the rest of Europe.
Yeah, because we didn't go in total lockdown.
No.
But now we close at 8, so you can like party it up till 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, and then...
Oh, yes.
What are we going to do?
How long you been a DJ for, man?
15 years.
15? Wow.
Yeah, over 15 years. But like...
You're like 20.
Yeah, so it started really young.
It was something about like the Netherlands and Sweden, I feel like per capita produce the best DJs, it seems like.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of all my favorites, like Avicii, Martin Garrix, like Sweden and Netherlands, they're really representing strong on that.
Did you feel the same way?
Yeah. Yeah. I might even say that I prefer like the Swedish.
Really? Yeah.
Even like for me, like the highlights if I go to a party or festival and like Alesso, Swedish House Mafia or whatever is playing.
Have you seen Swedish House Mafia?
Yes. That was the reason I came here first.
Really?
2 years ago, with the reunion
No
thing.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You were there too, right?
Yeah. That was like 2.5 years ago, right? That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the reunion in Friends Arena, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it was so cool. The whole intro when they had that white backdrop.
It was sick.
YouTube this. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw you. Damn, small world.
Maybe we drank beer together.
Yeah, maybe we made out.
I made the biggest mistake ever there. Like
Really?
Because I didn't know anything about the alcohol rules here in Sweden.
Yeah.
And you have to get it from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Outside the actual where the party is.
Yeah.
And we thought like, okay, let's buy as much as possible so we don't have to walk away.
Yeah.
And we were like 5 beers each. And then, you can't leave this area. Fuck. The show starts in 30 minutes. So we were like big beers, like,
Oh man!
I love how like no one told you when you were buying, because usually they like tops two beers per person when you buy, because you don't want people to like buy hundreds of beers basically. Yeah. But I can't believe they let you buy 5 beers, and I'm like, you can't.
I had the exact same thing happen at the Avicii tribute concert.
Oh, you did?
I didn't buy 5, but I bought my beer, and I'm like, all right, cool, let's not miss the show. Kygo's going on in like 20 minutes or like 10 minutes, or
let's
like
go.
Let's get a good spot.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you can't leave. I'm like, the hell? So there's like 5 of us sitting in the circle like, chug. How is this helping the problem?
But then you're down and you want to party and you have to pee every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like,
right? Every time you pee, you have to go all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Festivals are better that way, man. Yeah. That's hilarious, actually.
Yeah, I mean, what do you...
Come here.
Come in.
Yeah. Special guest.
Yeah.
Surprise guest.
Yeah,
Swedish House Mafia's here.
It's just not an actual guest, obviously.
No. I'm just to warm up. I'm the audio engineer now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as you can see, guys, we have, or maybe as you can hear, we have some upgraded equipment today. Which is thanks to the good old Tim over here. Really spontaneous, really great.
Making us realize how little effort we're putting in.
Do you have an extra mic?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I have something extra.
Do you have 3? Yeah. Guy brings a mixer, he brings 3 mics,
Yeah.
the stands, yeah. So we're testing out the water.
Yeah, so
it's
let us know in the comments section if we should invest all of our ad revenue and get a similar setup.
We should just slaughter the
Yeah.
funds and buy this for
Nice.
you.
So,
No, cool.
So being a DJ, you played lots of gigs in the Netherlands, I'm sure, and then like in Sweden as well. Is there any sort of like difference, would you say, in like the Swedish nightlife, Netherlands nightlife scene?
Yes, I think that.
Nice.
I'm just gonna
Perfect timing.
sorry, just gonna silence that. Right
Yeah.
And time is up.
That was it. Please like.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
No. I think like I haven't experienced proper nightlife yet as a DJ. I was when I was here with Swedish House Mafia. I went to a club that was really cool. But one of the first thing I noticed was that people start dancing as soon as they enter the venue, basically.
Yeah.
And usually, if I go somewhere to party or when I DJ, everyone's like drinking till they have enough courage to
Dance,
move.
Yeah.
And here everyone was just dancing, like boys, girls, everyone.
Everyone's here in Sweden.
Yeah.
I understand. That's cool.
Swedish people are really dancers, actually.
Yeah.
Like I remember going to a party one time with an American girl that I met up with, and we go to this house party together.
Yeah.
And everybody at the party was just like crazy, like kind of ugly dancing, you know,
Yeah.
just kind of like dumb party dancing.
Yeah.
And we just kind of looked at each other because, like in America, you don't dance like that. Like
Yeah.
the girls like grind, and the guys just kind of stand behind them.
Girls are
Hold
lap
their
dancers.
It's like
Twerking, baby.
So yeah, in your upbringing as an American guy, you don't learn how to move your body. You just kind of stand there. And then I just look at the girl, and we look at the Swedish people, and we're like, they don't dance like this where we're from. And she's like, yeah, I agree. She's like, you want to go for a walk? I'm like, let's do it. So we left the
You
party.
want to fucking leave
We
here?
we couldn't handle the ugly party dancing.
Here's hilarious. Like if you go back to dancing at parties, I'm a horrible dancer. Just gonna put that out there. But it's funny because this past weekend, it's my brother's 18th birthday, and since Corona, we can't go out to party and stuff. But my brother has this LP mixer basically at his house, and he got it a few months ago, and he loves it because he thinks that it's really cool. And my mom was really big into LPs when she was growing up. So like when we got there, she's like, "Oh, let me see like what records you have." And like they started putting it on the big circle thing, and like we started listening to like Michael Jackson Bad, and like we all just got in the groove. So all of a sudden, me and like my family just standing and dancing like we're at the club. Like, we've never done this before. Like we've never danced. Like we're not dancers, right? But it was just so great. We had like 3 or 4 like ABBA and like Michael Jackson songs, and we just like had drinks. And it was like at the club, yeah. And I was like, this is great. We should do this more often.
Nice.
Yeah. But that's cool. I love to hear that though. That the experience here is that people dance right away, because I would think it was going to be the opposite. I would think that. But
And I like the music better usually. Because in like especially the last couple of years, mainly in Amsterdam but also in the other cities, the whole like vibe of the night was usually more urban and stuff like that. If you played like a, let's say, Avicii song or whatever, people were like, no, we just want urban all the time.
Really?
Yeah, and then usually the shitty type of that.
Shit have urban.
And over here it's more, as far as I can tell, it's more like also dance and you know.
Oh, definitely. And if you play Avicii here, man, like it always works.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't
100%.
matter. Because now it's like it's so emotional for a lot of people since he passed away a few years ago.
Yeah.
So like whenever you play, like you can't be the guy back. No, please no, because the guy died. Like you can't do that. And the music is awesome. So Avicii always works.
Yeah. Who is your favorite DJ?
Of all time?
Yeah.
I would say, I think, Steve Angelo. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Interesting.
he's Swedish as well.
Yeah, he's part of the
he's
Swedish
part
House
of
Mafia.
Swedish,
Yeah.
But
But I would say he's the rogue one out of the 3.
or Axwell, but this is really difficult.
yeah. He's pretty sick too.
Where's Axwell from?
It's from here.
A little place called Stockholm.
So you do like the Swedish.
Uncultured swine.
We have to teach.
Is he the other one in Swedish House Mafia?
Yeah.
All right. See, I just had to think about
That's
that.
Ingrosso.
There was an Ingrosso one, and then there's also an Ingrosso that's like a
Another
celebrity chef now. I see on the commercials.
No,
on
he's
the
not.
TV.
He's not a celebrity chef. He just likes to cook, and he's a celebrity.
Sweden is the only country where like people are just like famous because they're famous.
Yeah. The only country, really?
It's like we don't have enough people in this country, so we're just gonna like make some people famous.
Dude,
Put them on TV.
These are our celebrities. And then they're on like every single reality TV show.
all the Kardashians? Are they not celebrities
All right, I
just
guess
because they're
Swedish.
famous? They're Swedish.
They're like part Swedish, dude. You seen Bruce?
Team Brizzy? No, but he, yeah, maybe, I don't know. All the guests that we've had on this podcast, they moved here for like, usually for like love purposes. And a lot of people that I meet, because we haven't had that many guests on yet. but all the people that, like a lot of people that I meet, they move here because of love. But you basically moved here because you were like, yeah, why not? Sweden is more open than here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Why not?
Did that play the biggest role in your decision because it seemed like there was less restrictions and stuff here?
Yeah, yes and no.
nice.
Me and my girlfriend, yeah, great answer.
Thank you, Miss Politician.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
No, like me and my girlfriend, we planned on doing a big trip this last year actually.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, because now it's super hard to travel anywhere,
Yeah.
or there are a lot of restrictions, or you even can't go. So, and we had a dream to move to another country. We looked at Spain, we looked at England, we looked at Sweden, of course, and we were like, okay, now I have nothing to lose. I have no work. I have nothing.
Yeah.
No more money.
Let's go to the cheapest, warmest ones.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You make no sense, man. Tell us the truth. You can't go here broke.
No. Yeah, well, basically it was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool, man.
Because like, yeah, everything hit really hard.
Yeah. Is this your first time like living abroad?
Yeah,
Yeah?
like this. I think I spent half a year in New Zealand when I was 18,
Nice.
but it was more like backpacking.
Not really living there. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
more getting drunk.
Yeah. Still not doing that? No?
No,
No.
maybe.
That's
I
cool.
only drink on days with an A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you said that before.
there you go.
That's...
Is there anything like that was like shocking to you when you moved here? Like outside of Corona, like the thing that surprised you the most about Swedish culture, like Swedish people in general?
What I find really funny is that the Systembolaget,
yeah.
that you have to buy like in a government-run store,
Yeah.
and there are fucking queues all the time.
Yeah.
Especially now with Corona because
Dude,
Now it's
yeah.
insane. Yeah. Always, they used to be, like before, the queues weren't like this. Like now it's just insane. Like you
Yeah.
can't plan to buy drinks on a Saturday.
dude, even in Varberg, man.
Really?
I went to Varberg.
Yeah.
We drove out to this like, you know,
Yeah.
this like outlet mall in the middle of nowhere, and we went to Systembolaget, and we're like, oh, we'll just run in and grab a quick few things, and we saw the line. We're like,
No, we're not.
I think we got a bottle of wine at home. Like, we're just gonna start buying drinks at the hotel, like
Wow.
room service, because
That's
it was
crazy.
like a 20, 30 minute wait
Wow.
in Varberg. There's 30,000 people in that town, and half of them were in line at Systembolaget.
Well, I went to Kiruna all the way up north,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was even worse because
Oh.
it's literally the biggest store in the city.
Stay along it.
Yeah.
Well, what else are you gonna do when
Yeah.
you live that far north?
And it's dark for like 3 months a year.
Yeah, it's like the
so-
sun never sets or the sun never rises.
Yeah.
Up in Kiruna.
So either you
Never
drink
will go.
because it's dark,
Yeah.
or you drink because the sun goes
Sun's
to go
out.
down.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because in Sweden you're like, all right, it's dark in the wintertime. Let's just drink and, you know, because it's past the time. And then in the summertime you're like, well, it's nice weather.
Yeah,
I gotta
fuck yeah,
go
it's
outside and party. I'm not gonna stay
Let's
inside.
celebrate, man. Sun's out. Sun's out.
Yeah. No, but I think it's like in the wintertime, I mean, for me, I feel like I work a little bit harder because I'm less likely to like go out and meet friends and stuff in Sweden
Yeah.
versus like a
So you're a
country
loner,
where it's
yeah.
nice all the time. Yeah. If I had friends, I would imagine it would be like
yeah,
that.
if you
but-
were like in California, I get that though. Like there's
Yeah.
always a reason to go out when the sun is out. Like I almost feel bad. Like when I'm at home on a Saturday just chilling and the weather's nice, I like feel kind of bad because I'm like, this doesn't happen that often.
No, right?
yeah, kind of.
Soak it up.
Yeah. I was out like it was so warm last Thursday, and I was out for like 4 hours straight in the sun, and dude, I was down for the count for like 2 days. Like I was just so like fried.
You get sunburned, dude.
Yes.
I never got sunburned before I moved here. Because you get like a constant stream of like a light tan. Like even in the winter, you get a couple of sunny days, and you never reach the levels of whiteness.
Yeah.
You're almost see-through here. I can see my bones.
I'm literally paper white. In the winter.
It's kind of frightening how white we get. No.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's cool. Kiruna, what did you think about Kiruna? Because that's like way north.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really interesting.
Positive interesting or...
Yes. Well, with we did the touristy stuff. That was awesome. Like doing dog sledding and stuff like that. And Ice Hotel. And see the Northern Lights.
Oh, that's sweet.
Did you go to the Ice Hotel too?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
awesome.
sick.
Wow, you did everything. That's
Yeah,
cool. That's
we had the full package.
That's great.
awesome.
But like the city itself is like it's a mining town, right? So you have some very distinctive types.
Yeah. Of people?
You can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
I'm picturing dwarves from the Lord of the Rings, or is that a little too far off?
Yeah.
It's like Mordor, like
Yeah, it is mining. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know they have to like move all of Kiruna?
the whole city. They move like 4 kilometers or something.
Yeah. Like, how's that a thing?
Well, the ground gets unstable from all the mining. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I get why, but like, how do you move a city? Like, oh, let's move a city, man.
I think there's so few people there. They're like, we'll just move these houses.
Well, I heard people, they build new houses and people can bring their own front door.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
A little piece of home.
Yeah.
Wow, and they just tore down the whole city?
Yeah, I think like the west side of the city is gonna be the east side now, or the other way around.
East side, west side.
Yeah, but then you have like, west side. Oh, fuck, we're now out east.
We have to change everything, boys.
The gang violence there is not a problem because everybody's switching teams. It's like he just got traded to the east side. He's on my team now.
The town just moves, man. You're like, I don't know, we east or west, not okay, man.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Do people there, like, okay, I'd imagine like a bunch of miners probably make good money. And the cost of housing there is like nothing. So are they all driving like Porsches and
That would make sense, but they don't.
No, they drive all the super old Volvos.
okay.
Dude.
Yeah, with loud exhausts. And they
Cool.
drive like through town where no one's like, and, like blasting the beats in the car.
Okay.
And there's like everyone.
That's perfect. That's cool. Okay. But was it cold when you were there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It was like minus 25, and like one night I went out to take some photos from the aurora, the northern lights.
Yeah.
And it was minus 33.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you were like,
Yeah. Well, I rented the car. Like I parked it somewhere, and it was good. And then I was outside for literally like 4 or 5 minutes, and all the windows were frozen. And like,
yeah.
Wow.
Negative 23 is mad cold.
yeah.
How was it?
It was like this cold.
Yeah.
I think at a certain point, you can pee and your urine will freeze before you hit the ground. Did you try that?
Did you pee outside?
Yeah, I peed yellow snow cones, man.
It's so cool to see that happening.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
You can shoot.
Yeah.
Freezes in midair.
Yeah.
It's like working its way up the stream. You're like, no. It's like when you pee on an electric fence. Don't do that.
Is this experience or what? Yeah.
No.
But so how so now like we're almost in the summertime. So you're about to experience like why people move to Sweden a lot of times because the summer in Stockholm is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, as you've seen with the weather and like people are coming out, and now from June 1st they're gonna start opening up till 10 o'clock, and like everything's gonna get more and more like buzzing. So I guess
Less
you're like,
depressed everyone.
yeah, we're gonna be less likely to kill ourselves from now on.
Exactly.
That's a fact. But so I guess you're excited to like experience summer in
But
Sweden.
that's what I love about Sweden, especially here. You know, like as soon as there's like a good day with sun, you see that everyone is like energy, and everyone is just happy and smiling, and you feel the energy everywhere basically.
That's awesome, dude.
I love that. I think it's like, if you're in a sunny country, you know, you take it for granted that it's sunny all the time, and here just people are like just craving for some sun.
And when it happens, like it's just packed everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in a park last Friday.
Yeah.
I guess. Friday or whatever. And it was so full.
Yeah.
Like everyone's sitting, drinking.
Really?
It's
When sun is out, Corona is gone here. People just don't.
You can't tell people to sit inside
Yeah.
in a place where it's cold all year and you only get like 2 months of good weather.
Yeah.
You can't be like, nope, can't go outside and do anything like
Well, you can, but people won't listen.
No.
It's cool, like, when you say, like, hanging out in the park, because I have this strong memory from hanging out in the park that can also be connected to Avicii, what we were talking about. Because the day that that they announced that he was dead, we were all sitting on, like, picnic blankets in, like, a park, and it was a sunny day, and it was one of the first sunny days of the year, and everyone gets notifications on their phones, right?
Oh shit.
So everyone started like seeing this, and you hear like every picnic blanket switching the speakers to Avicii.
Oh shit.
And you hear like all of a sudden like everyone is sort of listening to Avicii, and like you could tell everyone sort of knew.
Yeah.
And it was just like it was kind of cool experience, but like everyone was sort of touched by that, and like right there and then in that park, and like, you know, it was like a national tragedy in Sweden, you know.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Like, wow.
We like ask each other, like, you know, in America we can be like, oh, you remember where you were 9/11? We're like, do you remember?
Yeah,
where you were when
okay.
Avicii died?
I remember.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember where were you when Avicii died?
I was in the place where I grew up with my mom. It was like a beautiful summer day, and I had a gig that night. And then, it was like really. I got a phone call like, some DJ, which was booked at that event, didn't show up. Whatever, can you come? And it was like all the way the other side of the country, and I just like, okay, I'll come. And
Nice.
I heard it the moment I stepped in the car.
Yeah.
And I was in the car, like just blasting tunes, like all the whole album, and like super emotional. And then I arrived there, and it was, I don't even know what it was, like a wedding or something. And then no one heard it, and I just made an announcement on the mic, and everyone was like coming to the front and like sing along, and it was like super emotional.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's insane. I feel like basically 95% of the people I knew was like heavily impacted.
Yeah.
Like for months after, like I can't believe that this is a fact. It's insane, like how big he was.
He was so talented too, and I think like he was one of these guys that was like such a perfectionist and wanted every song to be like to such a level, and having like so much success early on, like levels and like all these like really really big songs. It's like you're always like trying to get to that like level where you were, and you did many times, but like trying to sustain that.
Oh, that's so hard. I think that's the hardest part.
Yeah, exactly.
And still now looking back and listening to his songs, you're like, these are still genius.
Yeah.
Like, music hasn't caught up yet.
No, but I think like he changed the game.
Yeah.
Like with like just all the songs are either super emotional and everyone, you know, knows the lyrics, and you just get goosebumps still.
Just the other day, at this party in Varberg, there were some high schoolers that recognized me, and they were celebrating their graduation. They're like, come up to our apartment and just see. And I was like, oh, maybe I should stay with the people my own age. And they're like, no, come on. I'm like, all right, 1 minute, guys. And then everybody from my party.
It's fine. We're 15.
Well, they were wearing the graduation hats, so
cool,
what are they, 18 or 19 or whatever. But they wanted me to come and see their party. Whatever. So I went to their party, made the hellos. They were all, oh, this is cool. Like, you got to choose a song. And I was like, all right, put on Levels.
Yeah.
And, you know, to this day, like, you put on Levels, and everybody
It always works.
jumping around like crazy. And then, like, after I went down, like, I had some dude who he wrote to me on Instagram. He's like, oh, du var en riktig häst på dansgolvet. You're a real horse on the dance floor. I was like,
Is this a
is
compliment?
that a compliment?
Yeah.
I was like asking the people at the party, I was like, if somebody calls you a horse, is that a good thing or a bad thing? And they're like, that's not good. I was like, no, but he called me a horse on the dance floor. And like, oh, that is good.
Like you're a barber, it declares you being a king. Insane. Yeah. If you're a horse on the dance floor, man, wow. Wow. That's awesome. So, Steph, do you remember where you were when Avicii died?
I think I was in Sweden. I know that much.
Yeah. Nice.
But I don't remember.
Ooh,
I remember watching the Avicii documentary.
Who are you?
I must have been in Norrköping.
Yeah.
But I watched the Avicii documentary with Lynn like shortly after.
Yeah.
Because I had always wanted to see it. And
It was released like a few weeks before he died.
Yeah, the
Or
time.
maybe the week after, yeah.
It was around the same time.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, but like long time after he died
yeah.
because I like couldn't see it.
Yeah, the schedule of like the schedule that DJs can have,
Yeah.
it's just off the charts.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Like we spoke about that the other day.
Oh yeah, right.
About like, you can have a gig on the Wednesday in Europe and then on Thursday lunch you're in Asia. You like use the time difference to like gain hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do you have to pack everything? Like you're making loads of money. Like take some time off,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, in the end, like, it's not that you make that much money because you have to pay for like flights and the whole trip and your whole crew and whatever. And
Exactly, yeah.
so in the end, you have to do all these shows to, make it worthwhile.
Yeah, oh really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah, and also they're like, let's say you have a full agenda.
Yeah.
Which is planned with, let's say 1 or 2 gigs a week.
Yeah.
And then they announce this show. And, but it's really good for your, image or whatever. Oh, and then but if we do this promoter is going to be sad. So you have to do this one as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then it goes every week like that.
Yeah.
And then,
So it just fills up basically.
well, not in 1 week in advance, but let's say
but
a
like,
few months in advance.
Yeah, because I remember thinking about that watching the documentary, the Avicii documentary, because they count all the shows that he's doing, right?
Yeah.
And towards the end, he's at like 1,000 or something like that in like 4 or 5 years or something.
That's nuts.
And it's insane. And at one scene, his manager is like, "All right, well, I have all these gigs planned up until September. And you can just tell me which ones you don't want to do." And that was at the point where he was like really broken.
Yeah.
And he started reading him, and he's like, stop. Like, I'm just getting stressed by you saying all this. I don't want to do anything. Like, stop. And then they cut.
But wasn't he like on retirement from the touring when he died?
He already retired.
Yeah.
So if you look at the end of the documentary, it looks like a happy ending because he finally got out and now he's going to focus on himself.
Yeah.
But basically, like, that's...
I wonder
died.
because like even if he wasn't necessarily enjoying it, it still gave him like purpose in a way of like always being on the grind.
Yeah.
Like, do you think like sitting on a beach in Monaco was good necessarily? I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I don't know anything about the situation.
Yeah.
But
they haven't announced like his official cause of death.
Yeah.
No, they I mean, everyone's contemplating suicide, and I mean, that's his parents is like they started a fund preventing suicides.
Yeah.
So pretty sure that's what happened. But like it was after he retired, and I don't know, maybe he was just too out of tune with himself. So like he just couldn't get back from that.
I think he was in a lot of physical pain too.
Yeah.
And when you're just in physical pain all the time, it's like,
I think he also like he was like proper genius in the studio.
Yeah.
And I can see that around me, like that's only my reference.
Yeah,
that
because you work with it, so you know. Yeah.
And I also worked for a music label, and but like a lot of producers are really shy guys, basically. So they're like geniuses in the studio, and they can compose songs and whatever. But like, that's really different from like, I think like us. We're like like outgoing and
Yeah, being on the spotlight all the time would take a toll.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so hard, man. Like,
yeah, well, that's what he said in the beginning of the documentary too. Like, the alcohol definitely helped me like get loose and maybe get stuck in an addiction and stuff. I don't know, but it's just crazy because as a DJ, as a successful DJ, you're.
I have no idea what it is.
Looking at you.
No, don't look at me.
But like, as a DJ, and you still have like what 2-3 gigs a week during the good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is still 2-3 gigs, and not gigs, like, you know, it's party time, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, whenever, like, I don't do gigs even closely as often, and because I play, like, live with the guitar and everything, and I mean, the closest I've gotten to that was, like, playing in the Alps. Because that was every day, and there's always like really good atmosphere and like go time. Yeah. But it was like I tried it like properly sober once, and I was like,
no.
This was just I was just like I felt like I was performing worse, like, and they could feel that I wasn't resonating with them, and like it didn't work.
You gotta resonate with your audience.
Yeah, 100%.
Their BAC is here. You're sober. You can't like there's some disconnect.
Yeah, you can't like, you know, cheers everyone with a glass of water. Like, it just won't work.
No. But also like which song you're gonna do, or like do I, you know, be more, you know, hands up, or, you know. Yeah, I know. I think I moved to Amsterdam 6 years ago, and then I got a lot of gigs right from the start, basically. But I was not, so I was pretty insecure still about like me as a DJ, and like in the big city, and like, okay, am I good enough and stuff like that. A lot of pressure, even though the gigs were not like that important, you know.
No,
small
clubs.
But then you just do like a few shots, and then you get in the vibe, and then okay, more drinks, and then you're like, oh, I'm really feeling it, right?
And boom, addiction.
Yeah, and then the next day you're like, shit, I have hangover. Tonight I have to do it again, and you're definitely not gonna do it sober. So you have to really watch out.
I'm just amazed by the really big DJs who go, like, I read somewhere that Tiesto, like, in a weekend he could have like 7 shows over 3 days in like Vegas. He could do like lunch at a pool party and then headline a stage at night. Like, insane.
Yeah. But well, I think it's still a lot, but they have like 1.5 hour shows, so they can show up like just before. Not like me playing fucking from start to finish, and then have to clean the bar as well.
That's called the grind, man. Wow. I love it. So you moved to Amsterdam from like some suburb, or?
I grew up in the south. It's in the south of Holland. In a place called Renesse, and it's on the beach actually.
Oh damn! Okay.
And it's like it's a bit like, I don't know, like the Spanish party cities, like you're at the Marselau where young people go. Only in Holland. Cool, so man. In the rain. But you have beaches and you have bars and clubs.
In the rain, Oh, the rain party.
No, but it's really cool. Like, it's beautiful, and like you have, I think, 8 or 10 different bars, clubs, and all the young people go there for their first holiday. So that's why I started DJing, and you know.
Dude, I loved Amsterdam. I've been there like 3 times.
Oh, really cool.
Yeah, I think they have a really nice vibe.
Did you smoke weed? Oh my god!
And you saw the with the canals running through it, like it's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I really loved Amsterdam because we were renting bikes too and just biking everywhere.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I really like.
That's so original.
I know. It felt really rare.
Yeah, where did you find the bike?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Is it like that everywhere in Holland, or is it just like an Amsterdam thing with the bikes?
No, everywhere. Like everywhere. Like
That's one thing I noticed. Like, you would think Stockholm would be like that, but there's not nearly as many bikes here.
No.
Scooters.
And everyone wears a helmet. Yeah. And it looks completely ridiculous from like an Amsterdam point of view, where everyone just like like that.
Yeah. Well, now they got those like helmets in Sweden with where it's like not a helmet. It's like a inflatable.
It's called,
what?
Have you seen these?
Yeah. No, because it looks like a scarf. It looks like a black. It's called what's it called?
It's like an airbag for your head.
I don't
so
remember.
If you fall off your bike, the thing explodes around.
No
you.
way.
Yeah, and it's it's like 300 euros to buy it. Yeah, and people buy it.
And it's one-time use.
Yeah. When you fall, it inflates over your head. It's weird how it works.
But they say it's safer than a helmet actually, because it'll protect the front of your face and everything, and you have like a big cushion of air.
Oh, I need this in my life.
Yeah.
Like
so if you're hot, it's perfect. So we don't need it.
Get them as a sponsor for our podcast, and we can get
affiliate.
Get
in touch.
Yeah. Well, they have like a stupid name. I can't think of it.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Inflatable
Something like that. Yeah.
face mask.
Yeah, they just call it something. But I remember React like, this is so expensive, no one's gonna buy this, and then I see it everywhere.
Yeah.
No
I
way.
mean, Swedish people don't want to wear helmets, I think. But they're just all about the safety, so a lot of them are.
They're a lot about safety in every sense.
Yeah.
Everyone drives Volvos.
Super safe.
And
no, like also small things. Like I never had, like the first time I went to a bar here, there were some guys and they had a few drinks already, but they were like, not like super fucked or something. Just a few drinks. And the bartender was like, I might not serve you any more drinks because you already had a few. Like, whoa, that would never happen in Amsterdam. Whoa. What's happening here?
Is this illegal?
Just serve them or I leave.
Yeah. That's the thing, man.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a good thing. But it is special. And I've never seen that anywhere else but here either, actually.
It's interesting because all the things that like surprise you, like how Sweden different. It's like they're so strict about booze, bro. System will log in. You can't drink more. Everything. What the heck is wrong with these people?
I'm a DJ.
Yeah, well, I DJ and I drink. That's so.
That's two things. All right.
We got about 5 minutes left or so on this timer. So let's say some quick ones. What's better, Swedish beer or Netherlands beer?
Netherlands beer.
Netherlands beer. I never heard of that.
Non-Swedish beer.
No,
Isn't Heineken from Amsterdam?
I hate Heineken.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, no. Like,
Did you go to the Heineken experience in Amsterdam?
I DJed there once, but but I don't like the taste of it now.
Okay.
It's kind of like. Actually, I have a better one.
Okay.
Top 3 things about Sweden.
Okay.
So we have a name for them.
Women.
Nice.
Yeah.
Says the guy with a girlfriend. Cool.
Well, we discussed together which one is the hottest.
That's a healthy relationship. I like it.
Right?
I like it. That's very good.
Vibes. Man, like vibes. Yeah. I really like the vibes everywhere. But as far as now, because when we moved here, people said, okay, Swedish are really like closed off, and like I had no experience like that.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Like people are chilled, and
And he moved here mid-December. That's so cool.
Yeah.
But I guess hanging out at a hostel a lot, like you meet a lot of international people too.
Yeah.
But no, that's cool.
Yeah,
Because you experienced that a lot though, right?
Yeah, I think people are pretty nice here. Obviously,
they're okay.
They're okay.
Less outgoing, but like in the summertime, people are pretty happy and outgoing too. So it just depends. Like, But all right, so girls vibes. Got one more.
Food.
Food.
Yeah, food. Yeah, definitely. Like
meatballs.
I had it once actually.
It was okay.
Yeah.
You mean like the food quality or like the traditional Swedish?
No,
foods?
I mean, like in general, just a level of like cuisine in all the different restaurants. I think if you go to a pretty normal standard restaurant, the quality is really high.
Yeah.
If you compare to like a lot of other countries.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So and the food is pretty decent priced as well. If you compare it to drinks.
Yeah. Drinks are overpriced for sure.
Fuck, yes.
Yeah. Especially when you go out. They're I don't know. I think that's like the flip side of. I mean, this episode is a lot about drinking apparently. But
why?
Yeah, why? I can't imagine why. Bring Holland on it. No, but
because we're not drinking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's Monday.
Everyone is in desperate need.
It's Monday. We don't drink.
We're still shaking.
No, but like a flip side of the pandemic is like since you don't go out like basically at all. It's like the few times that I've been out this past month. First time in a long time, I'm like, wow, 2 beers, like 150 crowns? Jesus, this is stupid.
It's
I can just buy like 2 for 20 crowns at home.
We went to an Italian restaurant the other day, and then we had like starters, main course, and then we're like, what the heck, let's have limoncello as to close it up. Yeah. The limoncello, 2 shots of limoncello were more expensive than the starters and the main course.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
God.
350 crowns.
Well, it's nuts because they list it like the price per centiliter.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to buy 1 centiliter.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, 40 crowns for limoncello. Sounds great.
Sheesh.
Times 6. Gotcha, sucker.
It's a good way to make money.
Yeah. So smart dude was like, all right, people are gonna be a bit tipsy, so let's make it an equation.
Yeah, I've never seen that in any country where they list the price per centiliter.
Yeah.
Do they do that?
No, I was in Slovenia.
They did it.
Yeah, and they had it as well, but it was like
Well, that's
20 cents or something.
Yeah. Like fries, 17 crowns per fry.
Yeah.
How many fries you want, boy? Well, I mean, it's crazy, especially shots. Like, shots is insane. Like, my worst experience buying drinks out is like, I was gonna buy 2 Long Islands for like a long time ago when me and a friend were just doing rounds, and it was like $2.30, and I was like, all right, last round, what do you want? He's like, all right, last round, I'll do a Long Island. I didn't even know what it was. I was like, all right, cool, I'll go order 2 Long Islands. 2 Long Islands, cool. And then I go to pay, and I look at the card machine. I'm like, dude, like, how many are you charging me? It's like 475 crowns here. Two drinks. And he's like, yeah, there's like 10 centiliters of liquor in it. So I'm like, well, shit. I felt so played by my friend. It was good. It's 10 centiliters of liquor, but still, it's like 475 crowns for 2 drinks.
God, yeah.
That's one expensive
You
round.
can buy a nice bottle of whiskey for that.
Yeah. And now you just never, So this episode about alcoholism is coming to an end.
Made possible by
by
System Bolaget.
Tim. Yeah. So Tim, where if people want to look you up and listen to your music, where do they find you?
They can find me on Instagram and all the other platforms under Tim Aroa.
Aroa?
Aroa.
We'll link it in the description.
And
Like that,
that's my new project. I started that this year actually.
Sweet. Cool.
So it's going pretty well.
Music project, yeah.
Yeah.
So Tim Aroa on Instagram, Spotify, basically anything.
Yeah, YouTube.
Perfect. Cool.
Yeah. The whole
Check him
shebang.
out.
Sweet.
The whole shabam. Thank you so much for coming on our podcast, man.
Thanks for the invite.
Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. And we'll never invite you again, but thanks.
Well, where can I send the invoice for the equipment?
No, we'll have to have you back on. Thanks a lot, Tim.
Hey, thank you.
And thank you guys for checking in and listening to us talking shit for a while. It's awesome.
Cool. Well, we'll do the comment of the week next week.
Yeah. Comment of the week's coming up next week, all right?
Yeah.
We got like 7 of them lined up, so.
Perfect.
But yeah.
All
See
right.
you guys.
See you guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.